What's up, fam? This is your boy ELJEFE, and I am excited to be talking to you about this product today. This is for all my budget heads out there, the people who don't want to spend too much money, or maybe people who are looking to sort of jump into the true wireless market, but don't want to spend a ton of cash. So the product that we're talking about here today are the JLAB Go Air, and these are coming in for $30. That's right, $30. So now, as of the making of this video, these have not been released yet. They're going to be coming out sometime in March. So make sure you hit JLAB's website. You can sign up to be on the mailing list and they'll let you know when they do come out. In this video, I'm also going to be comparing these to the JLAB Jbuds Air Icon. Those are double the price. They come in at $60, and I'm going to let you know whether or not they're actually worth double the price of the JLAB Go Air. Now, if you're interested in any of these earbuds, make sure you hit the links in the description box right down below so you can get the latest updated pricing. Now, before we go any further, and for full disclosure, because I like having transparency with my audience, JLAB went ahead and reached out to me. They sent over these earbuds for my honest opinion and review. And if this is your first time here and you're not familiar with the way that I do things on this channel, whether I go out and buy the products myself or if a company sends them over to me for review, I'm always going to keep it 100% real with you and let you know whether or not it's worth your hard-earned money. So if you like what you heard so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with that small notification bell, and this way you'll never miss any of my weekly videos. So with all of that said, let's talk about these earbuds. Now, first up, they do have a bit of a unique design comparatively to the other JLAB products that are on the market right now. So this is the first time that I've ever seen them go with an open case design. What I mean by that is there is no actual cover covering these earbuds. So initially you would think, that's kind of sketchy, you know, they're open, they could fall out, you know, stuff like that. Listen, they've got double magnets built into these, so you can hold these upside down and you can shake them. They're not falling out, not at all. So that's pretty legit. If you really want to get them out of there, even if I seriously bang them on my hands, they still don't come out. So you do have to reach in there and pull them out. It gets the job done, keeps them in. And I've had these in my pocket for over a week, just having them jostling around and stuff, and I have not had the earbuds fall out of the case, not one time. So there's no worries about them, you know, falling out of the case or losing an earbud because of the open design. They actually did a pretty good job with these magnets. And then speaking about the case, as far as charging goes, they do have the cable built right into it, similar to what you get with a lot of the other JLAB Jbuds products. So they do have that built in right there. There's no USB port or anything like that. It's just a USB-A cable that you can plug into your power bank, your laptop, your computer, whatever it might be. And then the case itself, it does give you an additional 15 hours worth of playback time, which is basically giving you an additional 3 charges on top of the battery that's already built into the earbuds themselves. As far as the playback time, JLAB is claiming 5 hours worth of playback time on the earbuds themselves. In my own testing, I actually managed to pull 4 hours and 44 minutes of playback time at 80% volume. So it's very legit as far as their claims of battery life. For an earbud that's coming in at $30, this is an excellent value. And another feature of this case and these earbuds is that they do have rapid charge. So what I mean by that is that if you ever run the battery down on these earbuds, but you're still on the move, you can drop these back into their case, pull them back out in 15 minutes, and they'll give you an additional 1 hour worth of playback time to get you to wherever you need to go. So rapid charge is also on deck, which is something that you don't see very often in earbuds in this price range. And then that brings us over to the connectivity of these earbuds. So much like many of JLAB's other earbuds, they're running Bluetooth 5.0. As far as the codec goes, they're giving you AAC for HD audio. Now, I know a lot of you guys are gonna scoff because they don't have aptX. Listen, if you could find me a set of true wireless earbuds that bring you this much value that also have aptX for under $30, leave that in the comment section. I'd love to check those out. So with that said, awesome connectivity. I'm not experiencing any connection problems between the earbuds themselves or between the earbuds and my phone. So no problems there. I can have the phone in my pocket, front pocket, back pocket, hoodie pocket. I can put the phone in my backpack, no issues. As far as range goes, I'm getting right around anywhere from 40 to 50 feet. So anywhere from 10 to 12 meters. So not bad at all. Connection is nice and strong and very solid. One of the other features that these have that you won't find a lot in earbuds of this price is they also have dual connect. So you can run these earbuds independently while the other one is charging. That is a great feature to have. You don't see it too often in this price range. So kudos to JLAB for making that happen for $30. And next up, also video latency and lag. So when you're watching videos on YouTube and things like that, there's little to no latency that I've experienced so far. Only on YouTube app on iOS did I see anything that was even approaching being noticeable. So the latency is excellent on these earbuds. But when it comes to gaming, that is a different story. So when you're playing, say, PUBG, Fortnite, Call of Duty, any high-paced first-person shooter type games on mobile, you're going to want to stick to those wired earbuds, because right now the Bluetooth technology is just not there yet on any earbuds that I've experienced. So you're probably going to want to go a different route. If you're just playing casual games on mobile that aren't high speed or high paced, you're going to be okay. And then one of the other questions that I get asked a lot is whether or not they have a water resistance rating. Thankfully, JLAB does take that seriously, and they also give you an IPX4 rating on these earbuds, so sweat and water resistance. So now I wouldn't recommend showering in these. I wouldn't recommend swimming in these. Listen, I don't judge people on what they do with their earbuds. I just wouldn't recommend getting them thoroughly soaked. But if you're gonna work out, sweating them, things like that, or if you get caught out in the rain or a shower, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. And then that brings us over to the call quality of these earbuds, which is very important to a lot of people. So call quality on these is actually pretty good, especially if you're in a quiet environment. Unfortunately, when you get into a loud and noisy environment, say like a cafe or a busy train station or whatever it might be, when there's a lot of noise around, it sort of tends to mess with the audio quite a bit because it's trying to cancel out some of that noise and it just makes it sound like interference. But let me play a sample for you and I'll let you be the judge. All right, so here we have the indoor call quality test for the JLAB Go Air. So we're in a quiet environment, obviously indoors, but this is what the call quality would sound like in a quiet environment. All right, and here is what the call quality would sound like if you were in a crowded space, indoors, maybe like a cafe, train station, something like that. So, as always, you be the judge. You let me know what you think of the call quality and these fly shades down in the comment section. So next up, let's talk about the fit and the comfort. So these are JLAB's smallest earbuds that they've made so far as true wireless goes. So they are noticeably smaller than the JLAB Jbuds Air, the Icons, the Executives, the Sports. They are noticeably smaller. So they fit in my ears much better. I didn't have a problem with the fitment on the other ones, but being that they're smaller, obviously, they fit better. So they stay in my ears really well. I don't have any issues with them falling out or anything like that. And JLAB also offers you 3 different ear tip sizes. So you get your small, medium, and large. For me, the large works best. It gives me the proper seal and gives me the best sound quality. So as always, make sure you take the time to get the proper ear tips fit on these so you can get the best experience with your earbuds. But I haven't experienced any weird fatigue. I didn't get any pain around the cartilage of my ears. So far, the comfort for my ears has been very good. And then as far as controls go on these earbuds, they do feature full touch control. So what do I mean by that? So full touch control means you're gonna get volume control, you're gonna get track control, play, pause, answer and end phone calls, and also access to their EQ settings and the smart assistant. So you have complete control over your earbuds. So it's a single tap, double tap, triple tap, and long press, things of that nature. And it works very, very well. Very easy to find, very tactile feel, and it works like a charm. Now, next up, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Volume and sound quality. So first up, the volume. Now, the volume is sort of where I'm gonna have to give it a bit more of a critical review. So for 30 bucks, it's very good, but unfortunately, I think a lot of people are gonna want a bit more volume out of it. So maybe 1 or 2 more ticks of volume would have been great. It could have something to do with the size of the drivers, and because these are much smaller, there might have been maybe some distortion at higher volumes. So I can understand why they may have limited it a little bit. But for 30 bucks, you're still getting a good deal here. They still do get plenty loud, but that's just for the volume junkies out there or people who might be hard of hearing who need more volume. This might not be enough for you. Comfortable listening for me with these earbuds is somewhere between 80 and 90%, which is a bit higher than what I'm accustomed to with most of my earbuds. So just making sure that you are aware, these do have a bit of a lower volume than what I had expected. As far as sound quality goes, the sound quality is excellent. Like I said before, you also get JLAB's 3 tuning options. So you get this JLAB Signature, which is a dynamic sound, bass boosted and treble boosted, and it sounds nice. They also have their Balanced, which is more of a flat tune, and then they have the bass boost, which really kicks up the bass. All 3 are good. They get the job done. My personal favorite is the Signature setting. So nice punchy bass, decent treble, and the mids are right in the middle. They're more neutral than they are recessed. They're not forward or anything like that. Vocals sound very good. EDM, rock music, hip hop, stuff like that all sounds really good. Watching videos, it's a good experience, especially when you consider this price tag. Now, comparing these to the JLAB Air Icons. So that's what a lot of people are asking me. How are these compared to the Icons? So first of all, the Icons are slightly larger in size. So if you have smaller ears, that could be an issue as far as fitment goes. So do keep that in mind. The icons have noticeably higher volume than the JLAB Go Air by about 2 or 3 ticks of volume. It is noticeable. So whereas I max these out at 100%, with the JLAB Air icons, I could have that same volume at around 80 or 85%. So it is a noticeable difference in volume level. And secondly, the JLAB Air icon also have a deeper, more punchy bass. They have smoother mids and a bit brighter on the treble side. And that's with comparing them both on the JLAB signature setting. Overall sound quality of the JLAB Air icon versus the JLAB Go Air, the win easily goes to the Air icons. But also keep in mind, the JLAB Air icons are double the price at $60. And then last but not least, the battery life on the JLAB Air icons coming in at over 6 hours in my testing, with the JLAB Go Air coming in at just under 5. So that's pretty good if you ask me. I would probably have to give the value win here to the JLAB Go Air, being that they're giving you almost 5 hours. They're only a little bit over an hour of difference in the battery life and $30 difference in price. So very good proposition. I mean, obviously the JLAB Air icon have more battery, but you know, for value, it's still pretty good. The only thing that I would give, you know, the JLAB Air Go over the icons is going to be in the comfort department, because they are much smaller. So that's one of the things where you kind of have to give it up to them as far as that's concerned. So if you're on a tight budget and you only have 30 bucks to spend, obviously the JLAB Go Air is going to be the way you want to roll. If you have a little bit more money in your budget and you want to step it up, then go ahead and go with the Jbuds Air icon. They're going to have you covered if you need that extra volume, that extra battery, things like that. They've got you covered. But in my personal opinion, and to close out this review, I absolutely enjoyed both of these. The JLAB Go Air are a great set of earbuds coming in at 30 bucks with a lot of features that you won't find in this market. Everybody else who's making earbuds under 30 bucks is really gonna have to start paying attention and adding some of these features so that they can compete with what JLAB has done here. The only things that I have to ask, and the only constructive criticism that I have to give JLAB on these, would be just a little bit of additional volume to it, and any increase in the battery life is always great. Not to mention that noisy environment microphone quality can be a little bit sketchy, but it's really hard to nitpick when you're coming in at such a low price point. Highly recommended by your boy ELJEFE for $30. So with all that said, if you have any questions, concerns, anything like that about the JLAB Go Air, leave those down in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you haven't done so already, consider joining the fam. Hit that subscribe button along with that small notification bell, and this way you never miss any of my weekly videos. And if you want to find another way that you can help support the fam, make sure you check out those merch links down below. We got hoodies, sweaters, leggings, mugs, we got all sorts of stuff. And that's another way that you can help support this channel and help me keep making these videos for you. So with all that said, I hope I brought you some good value today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an awesome week, and I'll see you in the next video.